a look at the new faces joining the protests. They may be young, but they are playing an increasingly important role. ABC's Janae Norman joins us with more. Good morning, Janae.
Hey, Eva, good morning. Yeah, as we've reported on how diverse the protests have been across the country, people of all races. And as we see those demonstrations popping up in big cities and small towns, you are sure to notice the young faces on the front lines.
No justice, no peace.
This morning, some of the smallest Americans are lending their voices as protests swell across the country.
It's just to show people that Black Lives Matter.
Kids helping raise the volume on calls for racial equality.
If I get it, you should get it. It is very...
Take your time, baby.
It is very wrong to kill Black people.
9-year-old Aubrey Johnson getting emotional, delivering this powerful message at a protest in Ohio last week.
Black lives should matter as much as white lives. Yeah. It is so wrong. No justice, no peace.
And the mini marchers seen by millions. 7-year-old Winta Amor protesting in Long Island, New York.
What's his name? Say his name.
Historically, children have always been essential in the fight for equal rights. In 1963, thousands of black kids marched to protest segregation in Birmingham, Alabama, part of a strategy to keep the protests nonviolent. But instead, they were met with force. We've seen recent demonstrations turn violent across the country, police clashing with protesters and kids sometimes caught in the mix. In Seattle, police investigating this incident. A young girl allegedly maced by an officer at a protest. But some officers are trying to change the narrative. This one in Houston calming this frightened 5-year-old after she asks, "Are you going to shoot us?"
You can protest, you can march, you can do whatever you want. Just don't break nothing.
Feels like we're all united and there's power in numbers and that we can make a difference if everyone sees how many people are protesting.
Oh, but when I look around and I see what's being done to my kind.
12-year-old Kedron Bryant's cry for equality going viral. His song even shared by President Obama. Bryant says music is in him, and it was his way of expressing his feelings during these times.
I really have hope that we could change the world with all of our gifts. If we can just come together and not be divided and we could all be equal.
I just want to live. I just want to live.
And when asked, we've heard parents at these protests say that they included their kids so that their kids could see how change happens, do their part, and have their voices heard. And guys, it's one thing to see all the protesters out there, but when you're seeing and hearing the kids, they are so passionate, and it is really touching.
The video of the singing is really powerful.
I'm having these conversations with my daughters right now. And honestly, just to see kids talk about wanting to live, it just really gets me.
Can I jump in there with Whit?
Of course, Janae.
Yeah, Janae, go ahead.
And yeah, I wasn't sure if you guys could still hear me. Whit, I feel you, because I posted on social media. Dan, we talked about this yesterday. It was really hard last week when my 2-year-old, he was watching GMA with me, and I was like, I don't know if I should have him watch. And he's seeing those images, and I'm like, this is real life, this is happening. And he's asking about it, and that's when it's like, how do I tell this 2-year-old what's going on? So Whit, I feel you, and I know a lot of parents across the country do too.
And I read your post, and I appreciate your beautiful words, Janae. And I'm using some of these things that you're saying in the conversations that I'm having with my children, and it's an important moment. It really is.
Indeed it is.
It is.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.